Welcome back to another episode of Tea with Chi, where we talk about you and we talk about me. I'm so happy to be back on the airwaves where we're going to discuss all the vibes. Today we're having a special episode, Cut Him Off or Let Him Stay. You know this is one of my fan favorites. But before we get into all the vibes and all the gist, I need a sip of my tea. Refreshing. Before we get into cut him off or let him stay, you know what time it is. Let's go to commercial break. Before you decide whether you're going to cut him off or let him stay, you need to ensure that your hair is looking teasy peasy too squeezy. That's why I rely on this suite of L'Oreal hair products to ensure that my hair is looking voluminous, bouncy, sheeny, and shiny without all the crunch of those other hairsprays or the greasiness of those other hair oils. When I tell you this L'Oreal combo has my hair looking beautiful and glistening in the sun, it attracts so many compliments it makes me have to run. You know what I'm talking about? Now you can't say Chi didn't tell ya, because you know I know what I'm talking about. Okay, now let's get back to the show. Now, cut him off or let him stay is one of my fan favorites because this is where we really get into the teas quickly and sharply. Let's begin. I've been dating him for 8 months and just found out he lives with his baby mama. Should I cut him off or let him stay? Girl, think about it. How can you be dating someone for 8 months and never have had step foot in his home until now? Yeah, you guys are not dating. He's playing ya. Cut him off and let him focus on his family. You guys are not really together, okay? He says he's not ready for a relationship, but acts like my man. Cut him off or let him stay. Let me ask you this. If he was dating Beyonce or Angelina Jolie or Arya Starr or something, would he tell her he wasn't ready for a relationship? Exactly. He's playing ya. Cut him off. He says he loves me, but has his ex saved as his best friend on Snapchat. Cut him off or let him stay. He has his ex as his best friend on Snapchat. What do you think that means? That means they're in communicado. So if he's in communicado with his exiado, you need to exitiado. Okay? Okay. Cut him off. Dang, I'm cutting everybody off. Where's the let him stays? I make triple what he makes, but he still insists on being the man. Cut him off or let him stay. Listen, if he wants to be a man, tell him he already is one. Check between his legs. What does that have to do with your salary? Let him know, please. Listen, don't try and be insecure because I'm making more money than you. Eat it or make more than I do. Okay? Okay. He's not a bad man, but his ambition doesn't match mine. Cut him off or let him stay. See, this is a really great question because, you know, sometimes there's this like super ambitious girl. She's really on her career track and she's with a guy that's just like, wah, wah, wah. This is what I say, girl. If you want a stay-at-home dad as a partner, you know, when you have kids and all that, yeah, that's perfect. But if you know deep down in your heart, you want a guy that's matching your grind, OMG, you gotta let him know that he's not, you know, pushing up to par, because the next thing you're gonna do, this is the real tea, ladies, I always say this, you're gonna cheat on him. Yeah, because after a while, you're gonna feel like you're with someone that you have to schlep along through life, and that's gonna get super exhausting. You can manage it for like the first 1 to 3 years, but after a while, you're gonna feel like, what am I even with this guy for? So let him know, pick up the slack or you gotta go, bucko, okay? Okay. He's amazing to me and I really love him, but he's terrible with money. Cut him off or let him stay. So this is what I say. Not everybody has financial education or had the avenue to get such. So what I suggest is that you guys meet with a financial planner. Listen, girls, it's 2025. You can get a financial planner through your job. You know, there are oftentimes those services that come through your employment. Get a financial planner and have you guys sit down and really budget out the expenses and the finances. Maybe it's that he just never had the education for it, but it's not that he's unwilling to do it. You know what I mean? So if he's amazing and you love him so much, etc., I wouldn't necessarily say cut him off, but let's get him educated on what it means to have a balanced budget. But for now, let him stay. Okay? Okay. Well, dang, ladies, you guys had me cutting off so many people today. But at the end of the day, what do I always say? Love yourself. Honor yourself. Choose yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you're old, wrinkly, crusty, and dusty, you do not want to look back and realize that you chose the wrong person and spent your life with someone that you didn't really love because you thought you had to. Okay? Okay. Can't wait to see you guys on the next episode of Tea with Chi, where we talk about you and we talk about me. Okay? Okay. Bye, guys.